So it's Victoria here, and today I'm going to show you how to keep your Sims 3 game, from lagging a lot or crashing a lot. If you have issues with your game where it's not supposed to, act, well, I have found ways that you can keep your Sims 3, clean as it is, and, with no issues. I haven't had any of the issue for a good long while because I've been taking care of my game. I take care of the files, things like that. I make sure everything is complete order and make sure what I don't need and what I have to do. I do it every step by step. It's like having a to-do list and doing the instructions of how to keep it as it is. It's because I have watched someone did a video, which I've learned it from someone, but I have some other genius ways that I take care of my saves, my sims, my homes, any savings that you done while you're playing the game or if you're doing your project. I'm going to show you other ways of how to take care of your savings, which I'll show you everything I can show you. So I have my game on, and as you can see, the screen is half smallest because on options you can choose what size for your you can choose what size screen you want. So I went for 1760 x 990 so that if I wanted to get out, or if I could click this minus here and then I can get off, and if I need to do something while my game is on, which I find that very genius, because you don't have to put it on full. So if you want to get out, if you need to go somewhere or do something, whatever you want to do, I keep it as the size of 17 something, which I cannot remember. Okay. So while you're in this game, actually, when you start, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, while you start this game, and when you start the game, I need to open the documents and go to Electro Arts. You need to find a file that says Electro Arts the Sims 3 that you're using. Okay, everything is supposed to be where when you're playing your game, everything is installed and you have all this. This is all like settings and things what you want to do, like adding mods or saving your game, saving sims, things like that. But there's few things that you don't need. Is you don't need catch files. There's social catch files, and I don't know what that is, but you can get rid of that. Sims Composer, I think that's how you Composer, sir. I can't read. Sorry. Sims whatever catch, and script catch, and sing word that I couldn't read catch, cast part catch. So you delete those, and right now it won't let me delete it because my game's on. Like if I do that, is because the Sims 3 is open. So you need to do that while your game is, like, if you quit the game, like you're not on your game, it will delete those for you. But they're okay. You just leave them alone. It's just while you're playing the game. What you do need to delete is the featured items. If you don't know what featured items are, it's one of those Sims custom store. Like if you go to the Sims 3 store, like if you want to buy something, like it makes you want to purchase something, like if you're interested, things like that, it will keep popping up. You gotta always keep deleting what I'm showing you here, because because I have, as you can see, I have deleted, where's catch? This is my look, this is all my cast part catch. That's how many times you gotta always delete it. After you're done playing, you gotta always delete it before, if you want to go back in the game, all this and that. Oh, and also one more thing you need to delete is user presets. I know it doesn't show on there, but it will show in for a while. It's just if you play there in The Sims 3 for a long while, it will suddenly pop up as user presets. So you can delete that as well. So yeah, always delete the catches and the future items, which I can delete that too because it just lets me, which is kind of, weird, but that's just how it's programmed. Okay, so yeah, that's step number 1 that you gotta do is delete the catches files and things like that I already showed you. And what you need to do, okay, but let's say you have to, if you're the first person to save this world, you gotta, it won't say save as because you have not saved the world yet. You click save first, and then you can rename the world you want it, and then while it's done, the reason why I always click save as is because if you want to rename or, things like that, what it is, I learned that the more you click on save as, and what I do, I take the number out and I put the number 2, like how many times I have saved the game. What it is, it will keep it somehow. Let's say if you keep clicking the save every time, what happened is the safe world that you already saved, if you click save many times, your world starts to get laggy and it just starts having a bug or something, which it's not supposed to do that. But if I keep clicking save as over and over again, your safe world will not have a bug or even lag. Does that make sense? I have watched a video of that one, of this lady who showed me about deleting catch files and things like that. So yeah, you just click save as always, and just by putting whatever you want, and that will keep your save file of what world you're playing in as it is, and it will be lag free and things like that. But if you're starting to find if you find that your world's starting to get more laggy, like if you're having an issue or things like that, like if anything goes wrong with this world, what I do, as you can see, if you go to show household, these are what I'm doing. I'm making I'm doing a Sims makeover. I'm doing a project for my film that I'm working on. That's coming up soon. It's going to take me a long while. Let's say you have all your households and your empty houses, or community lots, as you have those saved. And where exactly are they placed? Well, they are placed in library. These are those here that are in show household, empty houses, and community lots. I rather copy and save these files, even though they're all in like letters and numbers, even though it's confusing which one it is. But I prefer to, if something goes wrong, I copy and save, this, even though I'm pretty sure you can rename it if you want to. If you want to, you can, but I just leave it as it is. But I make sure, if I don't know which one they are, I just put them all in the game, and then I look on them to see which one I don't need or what I do need, and what you can do if you want to delete them. Like, I'm not going to click delete. If you click delete, one of the files on library will disappear. And it's not going to, it's not going to make a backup file, because that's part of the issue. So, yeah, if you want to, do that, that's what I always do. I copy and save anything here that goes to library, so that you don't lose your creation that you already did, that's already in the world. When you're having trouble getting in the world, if your game crashes and things like that, it's a other way to save your project. So yeah. And while I'm doing a project, I'm doing a world that I'm giving a makeover. Like, if you did a makeover of the whole world and you're completely done, you always click save as, and once you're done with it, you can save and copy the world, same like you do library, but you gotta go to save, and you will see where it has the name of the world that you have not named it, or if you have renamed it, you can copy. What it is, I put them in my thumb drive. I have a big thumb drive, and that's where I put them. So what it is, the reason why I put them all in my thumb drive, if you leave anything of them on your computer, like if you just leave them standing around in your computer and they're not being used or anything, they can get a bug or get a virus, is what I have figured out. Because one time, well, you see, I couldn't figure out why my game was giving me issues, why it keep on crashing, is because the mods that I already had in my game were already infected by any virus or bugs. So I had to re-download them and then put them back in, and they're refreshed, and now it's like, as new. So I save and copy all the CCs that I download them, which I obviously have a lot on there, and it will keep them safe from any virus and bugs. They can't, any of it cannot get in your thumb drive. If you have your own drive, you save them on there. So that's where I save all my projects and things like that. So yeah, and I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, also I forgot, there's other ways you can do, but I'm probably gonna have to quit this game, because there is, hold on, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, I did those. So oh right, yeah, be sure when you're doing a sim or a house project, like if you have them placed in your world, if your world's having a problem, make sure you click it, and then you click save copy to library, and it goes there, and then you'll have it in your files in the documents. So yeah, okay, I think I got that done, and I did show you the catch file. So okay, let's get off this game. So we're gonna do also, let me find the files that are, let's say you have I hear my cat calling. Anyway, let's say you have these files, but they have diamond, they're actually called the Sims 3 custom content. So come on, game. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's open. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, when you do get off the game, I forgot. If you're done playing the game, make sure you delete the catch files. Hold on, let me delete these. Make sure you delete the catches, and of course you can delete that. Okay, I already deleted I already deleted the future items. Okay, always delete it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it every time, like all the time, even though it's not, not fun, but it's the way to keep your game from, from getting lag and things like that. Oh right, and I totally forgot to show about saved sims. I'll get back to it later. I knew I was forgetting something. I try to make sure I wasn't forgetting something, but I forgot about this. But that's okay. But first, let me start with okay, let's open the Sims launcher back, and I want to show you where you when you have these files, you know, the custom content files with the diamond. They have a program where you can set them as a different file, so you don't have to use these. Anyway, let me just pick anything random. Why is my Sims 3 not open? Oh, I guess because it's already open. My launcher was already open. Okay, if you want to add, anyway, wait, don't open the Sims 3 launcher yet, because once you do place these, what you gotta do, you gotta place them at downloads here, and then you paste them there. Because once you put them there, if it's open, it's not going to show, or maybe it will show, but sometimes it will not show. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so I just put random items here. So let's say you choose what you want. Let me just I don't want this or this. Let me just delete what I don't need. Yeah, you can remove them. Just don't click the install if you accidentally install them, but it's okay. You can uninstall them back. Okay, let's say you select these and you install, and then you just let it do what it has to do and just leave it be. And what's going to happen while it's doing that, it's going to load catch. See, it starts to come back while it's installing the custom content files. The catch files come back, and if you start the game, it will come back again. So that's how it does that. And of course that too. Oh, and yeah, while it's installing, there is some other ones that it will put in. While that's done, you gotta go to DC backup, but let me wait till that's finished. DC backup is where what you're installing, the custom content. It will show backups on there. You obviously don't need backups, because I don't think the backups will do anything. I tried those, but it made my game crash, so I wouldn't dare to mess with that. So I would not recommend try it, because it will give you problems. So let's just wait till that's done. Okay, that only took about two or 3 minutes. So as you're done installing them, now they're in the game, you go to install content, and I already have things here that are already installed, but let me take them all off, because I do not need them, because I'm using them as demonstrate. Okay, as you're done with them, what's happening is, mention about backups. These are the backup files that the two of them that I installed are now in backups. Well, you don't need that, so you make sure you delete those before you start the game. So I think I can delete them now, if it will yeah, okay, good. It will let me delete them. Okay, and I'm gonna delete that one too, because it will let me. But right now I can't delete the catches or the user present preset. Is that what you call it? I don't know. It will like show up. It's just if you're in the game for a long time, it will suddenly like show in the game. So I don't know why, but I can't explain it because I don't know anything about it. So yeah, let me wait till that's done. Okay, now that's done, so let me delete the catch files. Wait, hold on. The options, whenever there is another way that I'm going to show you if you're having like problem with your game. Like if your game is completely having a huge issue, so instead of uninstalling the game, you can delete just this, and then what happened is all the lag and everything will be gone, and the game will certainly not remember everything happened. So the only important thing you must not delete is not delete the options. You can copy and save the options so that you don't have to go through all this again, because if you delete the Sims 3 folder with the options and the rest of them, you can have to go through the settings how you want them. You know how when you start the game and the game is all new, and then this about what pops up is about the graphic card and things like that, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to get all that if you copy and save the options, which already have that there. So just delete what's not important, but don't delete the options. So, and then, everything will be clean and everything will be good. But if it does not work, just uninstall and do all that, which, after I had to restore my computer, I had to install all these Sims 3 packs. As you can see, I got everything right here. I don't have the Sims 4 here, is because what's gonna happen when I did the how to install the game without any website game. What's gonna happen if you install the Sims 4 in or the Origin in this computer? What's gonna happen is, well, it's not Origin. There's no Origin no more. It's just EA. What happened is, if you put EA on this computer, what's going to happen is it's going to catch what you have there, and what's going to happen is they might all go in the EA, and you gotta have to start all over again, and which is why you need to avoid that. So I know I already explained that from the tutorial from almost many years ago, like probably 2 years ago, because I realized that video is like 2 years old. So, okay, so now that I completed showing you about downloads, so I need to start the game and go back to where I forgot to mention about save in Sims, where you can copy and save, save your Sims in a different way. So, let me open my game, and I'll see you after my game is finished loading everything. Alright guys, now I'm gonna go to create household, or whatever you want to go. So, well, you gotta go to, to CAS or create. Well, I use NRARS to go to the I'll use NRARS, and I select a sim, and then go to edit cast, because it lets me use any sliders I can use. But when you're in creative household, which, that I need to show you that too, about about sliders. Let me just show you first. Okay, we got this guy that was randomly selected. Okay, so I have all these sliders. So find the ones, any sliders you use. Some of them can't. Okay, this worked. I'm trying to see which ones that can somehow sometimes won't not let you use it when you're in creative cast. Because when you're in creative cast, okay, wait, I think it's this one. Wait, is it this one? Okay, yeah, this one doesn't work. So yeah, it's not doing any difference. But if you have the NRARS Master Control, which I'll get to that later. But first, let's say you have your sim that you want to create, and once you're done, you go here and then you click Save Sim to Bin, and it will go to Peer Made Sims, where it's gonna be at while it's there, you gotta go back to documents and go to Sims 3. It will be saved as Sims, and it will have their names on the sim that you named and created, and you can copy and save also too, same as library and things like that. So yeah, that's it with that. And also, just so you know, the way I'm showing you this, in case something goes wrong, easier way to save your Sims in case you don't want to lose them, or if you want to save them as memories, or even for your project, which I have everything I needed. I have to save everything for my project and copy everything because that's my job. I like to do the work and I like to do everything. So okay, let's get off this world, and I will show you where you use NRARs. I'm gonna select the household that I already placed them because I was working on them. But okay, as I show you, if you go to Creative Sims on your when you're in the world, like if you're in the main menu, like edit town that I just clicked on, like you're right here, like you when you do this and then you try and use the sliders, but they don't work. But if you enter a household, any household, or you can place what you want. Wait, they're all driving in the car? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Let me just pick someone else. Alright. Is there a sim I can... Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's say you click the sim and make sure you have NRARs because... Oh, you gotta make a... Yeah. The way to have NRARs in your game, you gotta make a mod. You make a mod folder and you have to have a resource.cfg, and then you create a folder and you place the CC. These are our CCs that I put. I got master control. I know there's a video on there's some videos on YouTube on how to add CCs on your game. So if one of you know how to do it, then you know what I'm talking about. If one of you don't, just go find a video of how to add CCs on your game. Okay, so oh wait, hold on, I was going too fast. Okay, click on the sim, click NRARs, master control. Also, wait, before you start, if you go to setting and you go to cast, and here it says slider here, and slider there. You got to click on them and type in the number of how high you want for, like if you want your sim to have a bigger nose, bigger ears. Once you have that set, you go to Advanced and go to Edit and Cast, and you're in a different cast, but it's almost the same like I showed you before. If you go to Create Sims, but you're in Edit Cast. Edit and Cast. So, even though it says Into Create Household, it means Edit and Cast. Okay, so now let's go to Looks. And I'm going to go to the one that was not letting me... I think it was this one that slider was not letting me use. And then you do it, and then look, it works. I mean, it's weird, right? I mean, I don't know why it's supposed to do that, but, it's a way to, and instead of thinking, oh wait, that slider doesn't work, but you don't know that they actually work if you go to another different cast, which is kind of weird. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I know I can think everything I could. So yeah, anyway, that's a few ways how to to keep your game from lagging, and also copy and save your projects and your LPs while you're doing videos. And so the reason why I want to do this video is because my friend Simmer, Great Simmer, if you haven't followed her, her and I talk to each other on Tumblr, and we've been friends for a good probably almost 2 years now. She's having some issues with lag and stuff, and I had told her a few things what she can do, but it's not lagging really bad for her, but it's just she has an old PC laptop, and that could be why it's laggy. If you have an old PC, the game will sometimes cannot be powerful, things like that. If you just have a Windows 10, I have a Windows desktop that I'm using, it has so much CPU or things like that, it will work properly fine. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions and if you're having some trouble, I will respond, and if I can't understand things, I will have to figure it out. So anyway, hopefully that this helps your problems, and I will see you in the next video. I will do a where you can create a folder that has a Plumbot like this. I even said diamond icon because I didn't even know what it is. When you have a Plumbot file, you can turn it into a blank paper file, because there's some files that won't go in the game and there's some that do, which that will be in the next episode. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.